Hey everyone, it's Julie, and this is a VR to the tag, Do I Have a Deck? And this tag came out in June of 2019, and I totally missed the memo on this one, probably because it originated with a channel that I was unfamiliar with until now. It's a French channel, and I think it's some French channel with Steph. Her name is Steph. And so I will leave the link to her original video. And luckily, Lily over at the Deck Harlot, best channel name ever, she resurrected the tag. And so that's how I found out about it. And I thought it would be a fun one to take part in. So if you haven't checked out Lily's channel, I will leave a link to her video below. Do pop on over and show her some love. Okay, let's get started with number 1. Do I have a 2-colored deck? I do, and I believe this is the only one, which is the Spirit Keepers Tarot. This is the first edition. It is black and white, very intricately detailed, which I personally love. I know that some people find it hard on the eyes, but I just really enjoy that there's so much to take in. And then number 2, do I have a multicultural deck? I would classify the Spirit Keepers Tarot as a multicultural deck in that it is influenced by different teachings and belief systems from all over. You know, you have Egyptian and Grecian and Persian. So I would say that that is one example. And then the other example that I've picked out is the Lightseer's Tarot. So I do think that this deck also shows instances of different cultures and origins, perhaps different modes of spirituality and beliefs. So there's that one. Number 3, do you have a deck created by different artists? I do not. Number 4, do I have a deck without keywords, numbers, symbols? I do, but that is only because I trimmed the borders off of this deck, and that is my Llewellyn Tarot. I know this deck like the back of my hand, and so I did not feel the need to, write any labels down after chopping off the borders. And the borders were just so huge that it had to be done. I think this was my first mod job, actually. So, but I think the imagery is very clear because I think it's just very true to RWS. And so this is the only one. Number 5, do I have a deck with different shades of blue on the box? So there are only so many decks I have that are still in their boxes, and the ones that are still in their boxes, no shades of blue. I think I do still have the box to the Star Tarot, which is predominantly blue, but again, I don't keep that deck in that huge box, so I don't know how to answer that question. Technically, yes. Number 6, do I have a children's deck? Well, not a deck specifically and intentionally made for children, but I do think that the Crystal Unicorn Tarot is a deck that children would like. Because, come on, look at the images. They are just so cute. Got unicorns. You got the lovely colors, rainbows, crystals. So I think that children would enjoy this deck. And another one is the Halloween Tarot. Because I think that the kind of cartoony style of this deck is one where I think children would enjoy it. It's not anything scary. It's not anything that would give them nightmares, you know, in their sleep. So I think it's quite a funny deck, actually. So I think this would be another one with imagery that kids would like. Number 7, do I have a duplicate deck and why? I do. I only have one duplicate deck, and that is the Everyday Witch Tarot. And those of you who know me and know my channel, I don't think I need to offer you a reason why. I am so in love with this deck, and I think, I don't know, at the time that I got the backup copy, I don't know, I had this irrational reason that, oh, what if this by chance goes out of print for whatever reason? I definitely need to have a backup copy. And I don't see this going out of print anytime soon just because it is so damn popular. But so what I do is I have one copy. This is my original copy, as you can tell. It's well loved. But I have the original copy, one at home, and then I have my backup copy at work, actually. And I do believe I will get a duplicate to the Light Seers Tarot, because right now the version I have is the indie version, which it's actually just really hard to shuffle because the cardstock is so thick. And so I believe now Hay House has fixed all of the printing issues, just the hot mess express that whole thing was. And they're soon going to be releasing the cleaner QC'd versions of the mass market deck. So I do plan to pick one of those up as well. Number 8, do I have a deck about only the physical body? No. Number 9, do I have a deck that is no longer printed but is rare to find? I would say probably just the Spirit Keepers Tarot. It is out of print. I don't know that it's rare to find. I believe you could still find it, but you would just be paying a lot for it. So, and then the final question, do I have a deck with only food on the cards? And I don't. The closest thing that I could really think of was my Cup of Contemplation deck, which doesn't have food on the cards, though. It has tea and coffee, so beverage, which isn't technically food, but I feel like it's in the same category. That's pretty much the best I can do. And that is it for this tag. So I hope that you will consider joining in and participating with your own VR. And I will be back with, I think I have a couple more VRs to do. And I did warn you guys in my last recap that I had some VRs on the way. So until then, I hope you all are well, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.